everyone. And as you can see, I honestly feel within my being that these are not just ordinary solar flares that are happening. I do believe it's something much bigger because there's UFOs, okay? There's a space war going on above us. There really is, you all. Let me do this. Let me flip it around. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. So I took a few minutes and I looked over here at the ISWA. Hello. Yeah, this ain't geomagnetic events. It's not. It's not even solar flares. I feel that it's UFO related. I really do feel within my being that all of these things that are taking place, they say look for the solar flares and stuff like that. It's UFOs is what it is. And they're not telling everybody. Yeah, you caught me live. You're lucky. You really are. You're lucky you caught me live because I wasn't really going to go live. Let me flip this around. So I did. I went over to the ISWA, and I can see where they would say that, okay, this is a geomagnetic event. We got solar flares coming, things like this. I'm just going to flip through a few screens. Look at this, you all. These are UFOs. This is on the 21st, okay? This is the stereo head core 2 right here. And you can tell that these aren't solar flares. None of this is. This is UFO activity that is taking place. Okay, these are types of UFOs. That's how I feel about it. UFOs, and they're having plasma wars. Can we just say that? Can we say that, they're having plasma wars up there, okay? I think their weapons are plasma based or something like that, along with some of their ships. Hello, yeah. The internet service, yeah, see, they can do that. You can get interruptions. You can. It doesn't take much, even with storms, like severe thunderstorms, when there's a lot of electricity, electrons, and whatever it is in the air. It'll cause interruptions also. Let me flip this around. So I went over there and I looked. I haven't done it in a long time, but I did. I looked, you all. This is UFOs, is what it is. And I think what's coming out, part of me believes, and I really do, I believe that a lot of these that are coming out of the sun, I think that they are UFOs. I really do. Some types of UFOs that are like cloaked, because look at this. These are UFOs. These aren't, they're not solar flares or anything like that. And I know that there aren't people saying that these are solar flares, but I think that UFOs are also coming out of the sun, and they're saying that it's solar eruptions is what I think. I think it goes much deeper. I really do. I feel it goes much deeper. I think there's like a square or something here. I didn't really have time to work these, but sometimes, you know, it doesn't matter. That's fine if I don't have time to work it, because I'm thinking I see like a square-like shape here, but I'm not certain. I'd have to go to a different filter to see if I can see it. I haven't been on these for quite a while. I really haven't. Of course, you know I haven't. I have not. Yeah, see, it's like these are like perfect. Look at this. It's like, it's almost like a perfect sphere. A perfect sphere is what this would look like. And it's this area right here is, oh, I got to sneeze. It's kind of like a square. It really is like a square shape. Let me get out of that one. Yeah, I'm just going to flip through these, you all. If you're just tuning in, look at that. I don't think that's a plasma ball, a CME or anything like that. I think it's a type of a ship, a UFO ship that came out of the sun, because the sun is a portal. is what I think it is. The sun is a portal, and ships go in and out, and that ship right there is massive. I think it's a ship. It's massive, and they're all not the same shape. They're not, and there's a such thing as a sphere being alliance. You came in from gardening. I got to go back out, and I don't want to. It's like 90 degrees outside. It's probably like 90 degrees up here. Yes, let's look at this. We're going to go through these. I'm going to go through these really fast. And I hope we have a good connection on here. I really do. You can see the timestamp. This is on the 22nd right here. And this has had a lot of activity. Let's see if we can get back. It's had a lot of activity that happened. This is also on the 22nd. Yes, Applebrooks, thank you so much. Yeah, so yeah, let's look at this. So we're on the 21st, and there is a lot of activity. So I think the UFO activity has increased. Whatever's going on up there, it has increased, and it gradually increased because there's some spiking out. There really is a whole lot of it, you all. Look at this. So, and I apologize for showing it like this, but I'm kind of leery of going on the YouTube Creator Studio and sharing my screen, because whenever I do that, it seems like 9 times out of 10, my connection is horrible. And I don't like that at all. I don't. So let's look at this. I'm just going to go through these stereo ahead core 2s, just the ones that I took screenshots of. And you can see that they are from the 22nd. Look down here, the 22nd at 8:45 this morning. Coming out. And I don't know when the solar flares or geomagnetic storm was supposed to hit, but I did note on a video that I uploaded earlier that 8 years ago today, there were also geomagnetic storms that occurred. There was. Look at this, like a perfect round sphere right there. And I just want to say one thing. When you come here, you can, when you come to any of these stereo ahead products, you can adjust the viewing. Okay, you can. Look at this. So these are UFOs too. Okay, and that's not Mr. Musk's satellites, okay? This ain't Mr. Musk's satellites. You can see that this is the 22nd. There's still activity. I don't know how much of this I took. You can see it coming out of the sun. I'm just not really buying the whole eruption thing unless it erupted with a big giant ship with ships coming out of it. Then perhaps I could buy it with ships coming out of it, because I'm sure that they're powerful enough to cause disruptions. I really am sure of it. Yeah. And you can't really get too clear of an image. You can't, but that's all right. See, I would say that this is a ship right here. I'd say that this is a ship, that it's not a plasma solar eruption. I wouldn't call it one. At all. I don't think I would. I would look at it and I would say, yeah, I think that's a ship, is what I would say. If I could bring more clarity out of it, I would look at these images. Let's see what the filters are. I hope this is all right, because I'm just jumping in here. That looks like a part of a ship to me. It really does, with it looking like it looks. Let's see if we can get any better images of it. I'm trying to see if we can make it out anymore. It is a tad bit hard to make out. But it doesn't look like a bunch of... No, see, no. These got rings around them. They got rings around them right here. 1 ring, 2 rings. Okay, that's what they've got. 1 ring, 2 rings. It's a type of a UFO coming out of that sun, is what it is. Let's see if we can get any more clarity. Well, that's really super bright. Okay, these got rings on them coming out. And you know, what if this is like a being right there? Boom. It may not be, but yeah. Let me see if I can get it. That's what it looks like to me. It's got rings on it coming out of the sun, just like that. And if I could look up here They just don't look like normal solar flares. Wow, that looks like a face right there. It really does. Oh, I don't know about that face. I really don't know about it. Let's look over here. See if I can lighten this up a tad bit to see if we can see anything else inside this area. There is a, okay, we can see something. There is a small ball. Okay, a small ball right there. It looks like it's perfect. A perfectly round ball right there in this area that has come out of this sun. You can see it. I can see it. I'm trying to see if we can see any more in this area. But this definitely does look like a sphere. It does. Okay, so let's move on. We're going to move on. I'm going to just do that. I'm going to move on. I don't even know which one I was at. And let me flip this around. I hope this is all right, you all. I really do. I hope it's all right because, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's hot up here and I don't care. I'm just going to take my shoes off. Yeah, so let's, you can go in here. Normally when you take screenshots, if you just go in here and do a little darkening or something. Oops, you can't get it on there. We can kind of bring out the image a little bit more. It's perfect. It's a perfect sphere-like object, it seems like, right there. Look, is there something more to this? And this is, I'm just now looking close at this just with you all right now. I haven't really looked up. I'm working the pictures with you all on here, so this is, I don't know, it's too perfect to me. It really is. Your head and your ears are killing you. Well, I'm sure there is something definitely occurring, definitely. And something may be ramped up. Look at that. Just like that, you all. Let me do this. Shout me out. Cyber King videos. Yes. Okay, so we've looked at that. We've looked at that. We've looked at that. We've looked at this coming out of the sun. We've looked at that. But I want to get to the other ships, and that's the 22nd. Okay, let's keep going. The 22nd. This is the 22nd. Yeah. Still the 22nd. Right here. We're still down here on the 22nd. I think they said it takes, what, 2.5 to 3 days for CMEs to hit the Earth or solar eruptions or something like that. Well, I guess this would be I don't even know what direction it's going. All I know is it doesn't look like CMEs to me. They really don't, whatever they may be. Okay, look at that. It looks like a face to me. It really does. If you all just hold on, because I want to get to the one picture. Look at that. Is that not cool looking? It does. It looks pretty cool right there. Wow. Let me see if we can see it any different view, you all. See if we can. I don't think I can get it into any different view. No, this is about as good as this is going to get. It looks it's a whole lot of something right there. And look how strange it looks down here. Gina, can we do this down here? Look at the texture of it. It doesn't look like a normal texture to me either at all. It doesn't, you all. Let me flip this around, you all. I got some sweat. I got sweat all over my body. I do. Because it's like 90 degrees up here with me. I'm not turning on the air, but I don't have my earphones on. That's okay. My skin can look nice and shiny. I'm in a sauna. This is like, I feel like I'm in a sauna. I really do. Yes, let's kick this around, you all. Let me turn this off. So yeah, let's look at this. Let's say, I'm just going to go ahead and save that because I haven't lost power. The power did flicker here, but it could be something different. It could be. It most definitely could be something totally different. Now see, this is a ship. also that was like in the corner of the other product. Which product am I looking at? The Stereo Head UV 284. Let's go here, because I like this product a whole lot. It's one of my favorite ones. So Gina, can you get over there? I can. Just bear with me. So look down here in the very corner. It's much more than solar flares. It really is. There's so much UFO activity that is occurring, and you can see that this is on the 21st. It is. Gina, we can zoom out? Yes, I can zoom out if it'll let me. Yeah. And yeah, right here, you all. Let's get this, because this is what I wanted to note. If I can do that, I want to do that. So let's look. So we're on the 21st. And there is a lot of activity that's happening. You can see UFOs right here. You say, Gina, how do you know it's a UFO? It's UFOs that have the ability to connect themselves one to another, is what it is. We have more UFOs right here. Let's bring them out. Let's make them shine. Okay, let's look at this. These are UFOs. These are not Elon Musk satellites. These right here are also single UFOs that have detached from something like this, from this big long section of UFOs. And they literally, they can detach themselves. You may say, well, that looks like a dot. It's not a dot. It's not a dot. It's a part of a UFO. This is a part of a UFO, but then look, this is a great big UFO right here, getting ready to go into the sun. That's what this is. And I'm going to show this in the inverted mode, okay, and the edge detect, this right here, because these are enormous, these types of UFOs. And see this right here? It's like this UFO, like literally probably will go down into there, just like a little section. They can come and go. Yeah, if you watch things like that, let's look at this. You can see them a lot better. Okay, one big old stretch of UFO ships and these right here, small ones, they're UFOs too. They're UFOs that have shown up. The sun is literally loaded. The sun is loaded with UFOs. This is much bigger. This is more than a it's bigger than a geomagnetic event or a solar flare. It's bigger than anything like that. It has to do with UFOs. What's happening, what's occurring is the UFOs are here. And I think their activity has picked up. I think the activity has increased around the sun and around our skies, okay? It has. Let me, you all, I'm sorry about this. I am a spur of the moment. This is live and unedited. You will not get any editing on live with me. It's live, and yeah, that's what it is. Look at this. I think it's pretty cool. I really do. And look at this. You can literally see the separation. Let me see if I can get that in there for you. If you can't see it right here on this one, you'll see it on the edge detect. This ship literally is hovered over this small section of ship and this one right here. Let me zoom out, because I'm going to go to the other ones is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the ones that I've gotten into the edge detect. Look at it. That's how big it is. And no, it's not an Elon Musk satellite. And they sometimes, if you look at these, it was like one photo that I shared where the UFOs literally, there was a solar eruption, and all these small, they weren't small UFOs. It was dismissed as a particle event. They came out of the sun. There were black ones, and then there was white ones. Let's go to this next one. Okay, I've got it up a little bit closer. Yeah, there are strange clouds happening. There's a lot of strange clouds happening. And, you know, I don't know about this either. This particular area right here, because I think that they coming out of the solar eruptions, not just the smaller ships, but the bigger ships. That's what I think is happening. They're coming straight out of there. And because I think they're portals that are opening is what I think they are. Absolute portals. Okay, yes. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save this picture, and we're going to go to the, you're going to see that this right here, that this might look blurry. Look at this right here. it might look blurry, but guess what? We're going to go and we're going to put that, I'm going to put that in the GIMP program because it is a ship. It is a ship, and we're going to look at that picture together. After I save it, we're going to go directly in there, and you're going to see that these ships are coming out of these solar flares is what they're doing. You're going to watch me do it. So if you're wondering, well, where did you get that image, Gina? Well, you're going to see where I got it. Let me flip this around, you all. We got to do this because it's this image right here. This is not just a beam of light. Okay, let's come on over here. You can see I've already got one that I did in the edge detect. But I'm just going to open this up, okay? Okay, see, I just now saved it. We're going to check it out. While I'm on here, I've got this image. I want to go to the colors because I want to first invert it. Okay, I've inverted it. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to do a screenshot, you all. Is what I'm going to do. And now, since I did a screenshot, I'm going to come over here. And I sure hope this edge detect shows up for me and for you. I'm going to screenshot it regardless. Let me screenshot this again. We're going to go check it out. Is what we're going to do. Let me, yeah, we're going to check it out. I'm going to turn this on. Let me flip this back to me. I'm going to turn it on. We're going to come over here to these screenshots, and we're going to look at these in the edge detect is what we're going to do. Okay, let's flip it around. Right here. So, will you please open up? I'd like for you to just, boom, open up. Yeah, okay, look at this. I don't even know where this thing is at. This is not wanting to do me right. Okay, I wanted to be in this picture right here. And I want to get to the close-ups of these. I wanted to get to that. Okay, we've got to that. And that right there. It's still that. Why did I save this one? I saved this one because there was UFOs right there too. That, just like that. I don't know what types those are. I really don't. I have yet to figure those ones out totally. And, but these right here, I think these are different. Look at that. This big UFOs, this is so much more than a particle event, a solar flare. There's activity occurring all around the sun. There's some type of a battle. There is a battle taking place. And these UFOs, I don't know who they belong to. I really don't. But they're there. You can go and you can see them for yourself also. They are going in and out of the sun. Okay, let's see if we can get over to that product. Why did I save this one? Okay, I think we already seen the UFO that was up here. Okay, we've seen that. We've seen these UFOs right here. In case you have not seen them, let's get over here, you all. I'm trying to hurry. Okay, let's get over here. Oh my goodness. So now let's look at that. See, this is the UFO that is by the sun. Look, this is the inverted mode of the one. Quit doing that on me. This is the inverted mode. Look at this. They are ships. Okay, they are ships, and they are solid. You have like one ship on top of this one, and then like it's like staggered like this, and this one literally kind of looks like a square. It really does. Like, I hope it ain't a cube. I really hope it isn't. I'm not able to tell if these are notched, like the ships that I have captured. I really have yet to figure that out. But one thing I know for certain is that this is not a solar flare. This is a group of ships that have attached themselves to one another, and they're traveling toward the sun, in and out of the sun. And all these smaller things right here, they're ships too. And if they want to, they can come down here and they can hop right up on this ship right here. That's what they can do. So we've looked at that one. And I hope this is all right, you all. I really do, because it's so much bigger than Geomagnetic event. There's an event taking place, all right. And yes, there is. Look at this. So this is the sun. This is the same image that we just looked at by the sun. And this is the ships in the edge detect. It's not satellites. It's just ships. And this is pretty neat because it looks like there's like even a smaller ship that is in between this one and that one. Look at this. That's really what it looks like. Looks like there's even smaller ships that coming out of here, out of this space. And it's quite possibly these type down here that are doing it. Let's see. We can do this. We can show you what it looks like. This is what's happening around the sun. It's all there's a battle going on. There's ships up there, and I don't know if they want the people to know. I really don't. Now let's close this one out. If I'm going on too long, you don't have to watch me. You don't. You can. This is breaking me out in a sweat. It is causing me to sweat. But it's interesting. It really is. It's like a puzzle. Putting the pieces of a puzzle together is what it's like. Let's check this out. I just want to look down here at this blue hole. That blue hole in the sun. That looks pretty cool looking. It does, kind of purple. But that's all right. Let's see what we can look at. Okay, I thought that there was a ship here. I hope I'm right that this is a ship. Can't quite possibly make it out on here like this. Let me see if I can see what other filter might. That's you have to mess around with the filters to try to get the best image. So I think that this is a ship. I do. I think that this is a ship down here. The edges are way too straight. They're way too straight not to be a ship. I don't think it's a normal solar flare. Now this stuff right here, since it doesn't have any shape to it, it's just like all discombobulated. These aren't ships, okay? But I can look at this and I can tell you that this is a part of a ship right here that is attached to the bottom of this up here. Let's look at this in the edge detect. I'm going to go ahead and save that. I want to see what the edge detect looks like now. If I can open it up, because I wanted to see it. I did. I just wanted to see what it looks like. Yeah, it's a ship. Just like this. Looks really pretty too. I love those pretty colors. So how many do we have right here? How many? This is the edge detect of the inverted picture that we just looked at. This is like the outline of the ship right here. That's really interesting. These right here. I've not seen these before in the edge detect. I haven't seen that little symbol. This right here appears to also be a large ship because it's way too straight. And if we were to look on the inside, there's something on the inside. This is a ship also. Now, these are not ships. All these squiggly lines, these aren't ships. But if they're straight lines, they are ships. And they're coming out of this solar flare is what they're doing. But let's just get back to the one that we were first looking at. That this is much bigger than a geomagnetic event. There's a battle taking place. There are UFOs involved. A lot of UFOs, and they're not all the same. They're not. They're coming out of the solar flares. I think they're a portal. They just pop through is what they do. They pop right through and pop right back out. Yeah, and this is the stereo head UV284 on the 22nd. Look at that. Yeah, there's so much activity taking place. And I really haven't seen very much interruptions. I haven't. I don't know if you have, but I haven't. Look at that. That's undeniable what we're looking at. Okay, it is. Unless you want to be in denial, then it will be, you'll be in denial. But it's undeniable to me what's taking place. I think that the UFOs are causing the disruption. I do, with their weapons and stuff that's going on in the skies above. That's what I think is happening. It's them. And probably quite possibly the Space Force, all of that taking place. Let me get that down, Gina. Okay. So, yeah, you all, that's it. That is it. I like looking at this one like this because it's so cool. It really is cool. So to wrap it up, there is an event taking place, and it involves a bunch of different types of UFOs all around the sun. And if there's different types of UFOs all around the sun, then there means that there are different races of beings operating those UFOs, okay? Now some may say, well, it's just the U.S. UFOs, it's just the government's UFOs that they back engineered or whatever you want to call it. I don't think so. I really don't think so, you all. So if we were to count it, this is one type of UFO. Let's look at that. One type of UFO. This is another type. So that's two types of UFOs. Look how big they can get. Two types of UFOs. And then you have like this. It'd be like three types. Then you have like this. There's at least three different types. And then you have something over here coming out. There could possibly be four different types. That is so cool. Let me do this. That is really cool looking. I think it's so neat. There are at least three different types of UFOs up there around the sun. And I couldn't tell you who they are. I could not tell you. But I don't think it's just ordinary solar eruptions. That's it. Yeah, so that's about all I've got to say. Oh, did you know when I just said that's it? It was 33 minutes and 00 seconds. I looked up there and that's exactly what it was. That's really neat for synchronicity. I am going to go. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to sharing more because I should be able to have some time to look at those products more. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Numbers have meaning. Yeah, check back at that timestamp because I literally finished saying something. I've already forgotten what I said. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Apple Brooks. Thank you all, and thank you to any other moderator that is on there. I am going to take a rest. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to plant some sunflower seeds. Is what I'm going to do. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And the good thing about it, I'm already hot, so when I step outside, it'll be hot, but I'll have a tad bit of a breeze, and this sweat will act as air conditioning on my body. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm a little warm. It's okay. I like the heat.